I'm Chad Daniel. Welcome to Youth Bites. The Bible says in the book of Ecclesiastes that God's placed eternity in the heart of each one of you. That inside of each of us there is something that craves the supernatural. There is something that craves spiritual. There is something that wants an experience that goes way beyond what you see here. Behind me is a venue, and within 24 hours, this venue is going to serve as a place of worship. Over 30,000 young people will find themselves within inside of these grounds worshiping something that they do not know. Because of that hunger, because of that desire inside of each one of you and each one of them, they're going to go to the ultimate extreme to escape from reality, trying to tap in to what God says is what deep calls unto deep. This is what's affectionately known within inside of this subculture as a rave. It's a dance party. It's a place where young people from every walk of life come to escape, come to hang out, come to take on a different appearance and become somebody else. And for me to get inside of this environment, for me to find out what's happening within inside of this subculture, I've got to change as well. I've got to escape, as it were, and take on another person. Become an avatar. Get a new car. Get some new threads. And get a new attitude. Let's go into the rave and see how far people are willing to go to escape reality. A rave is basically an all-night event where people go to dance, socialize, and have a good time in an uninhibited way with other like-minded people. Now, this phenomenon has been compared to the peace and love movements of the 1960s and 70s. In the rave heydays of the late 80s and 90s, larger events attracted tens of thousands of young people. This subculture is designed for one thing and one thing alone: to allow people to experience the supernatural outside of mainstream church and organized religion. You know, there's nothing more fun than playing dress up. And I don't really mean like that, but I mean getting yourself into an identity, into an environment to where you can kind of blend in or kind of disappear. Here in Southern California, a rave is exactly the kind of place to where you want to disappear. You've got people everywhere, but they really aren't who they appear to be. Why? They change who they are through their costume, through their identity. You name it, they're trying to blend in. Hey, when a rave's going on, from what I understand, you can't really go unless you participate. And I want to go see exactly what's happening, so I'm going to go ahead and make myself into somebody different. And so the only place I can think to do that is here in Southern California is Rob's Vintage. Behind me, they say they've got everything I need in here to actually prepare to go to the rave. There is so much whacked out stuff in here. Hey, what are you doing? I'm dressing. Sarah, is this kicking?
That's my favorite.
Well, if this doesn't get anybody's attention, then nothing will. Should I dart into traffic? I don't know. Rob, what do you think?
I like the glasses.
The glasses are probably better than the umbrella. Go, no go. Okay. Well, the purple and the green, I think it kind of flows, but
yeah.
We need something else.
Are you feeling gold or no?
Hey, I'm feeling it. I'm going to a rave, so I'm feeling just about anything you got.
Well, I mean, it's a good excuse to like do anything you want, right?
I'm not feeling it. I don't think this works. Okay, this isn't gonna work. Let's go.
I don't think it's you.
See, I don't think you can recognize me right now. I am undercover. This is out there. It's a little conservative though. You've got to have something in this shop.
What's some fur?
Something that's going to scream, "Give me a light show." Something that screams, "I'm tweaking super hard and I don't know where I'm at."
Ooh, what about this one?
Oh,
know you like that.
my gosh.
Gonna rock it. That's so awesome. I think someone made that too. If you're in a vintage shop, you need something vintage.
This is it, man. This is kicking. Let me ask you, what would you say if you saw me at a rave like this? What would you think? What would be the first thing you'd think about?
If I was sober, I think I'd walk away. You're original.
Originally what? Originally stupid, or is it like
Originally hot.
it'll work, won't it?
Awesome.
Well, you've given me some great choices to choose from, and I think if I had to pick one of this entire ensemble, I'm gonna go with the Cookie Monster outfit. Oh my God. Woo! That's it, baby. I am ready to go. My outfit is gonna stop people. The rave. If you're gonna do it, if you're gonna go all the way, do it all the way. There's no difference between this outfit and somebody who wears camouflage all the time, because what you're trying to hide, you're trying to blend in. This is my urban camo, as it were. Sure, I don't really match downtown Redlands, California, but when I take this camo and go into an environment where I'm trying to hide or blend in or be part of the pack, this is the thing I need to go with. And you're the same way. There's things that you do every day where you try to blend in, try to become part of the group dynamic, and you don't want anybody to notice you, but at the same time, you're screaming for acceptance. These outfits and the things they do at raves, they scream, look at me, notice me, I'm wonderful, I'm a beautiful person. Notice how cool I am. This is just the fake you. This is the vacation you. This is, let's go to Hibiscus Island and let's drink pina coladas all day. That's who you're trying to be. But when you go home, vacation's over, it's just you, chilling out in your room with your pet tarantula, bored.
Chad,
Hey, man! What's up?
what are you doing here?
What's going on, man? You like my suit?
Yeah, man, nice threads.
Yeah, this is nice, man. This is my pre-rave attire.
Rave? You're going to rave?
Yeah, I'm going to a rave, man. We're gonna go check it out. What do you think?
Wearing that? Man,
Yeah, I've got to blend in.
why are you going to a rave, man? What are the pastors gonna think, dude? All the
what are
church.
the religious people going to think? Well, that's fine. Most of the religious people won't understand what I'm doing. I'm trying to make a point on escapism. How everybody escapes reality. I don't care if it's through video games. I don't care if you dress up and go to a rave. It's the whole point of just trying to become somebody different, because you don't want to deal with the situation you're in and the circumstances you're in now. So we're going to fake it, baby, and go in. What do you think?
I guess, man, I don't know.
Have you ever been? Do you know what I'm talking about when I say a rave?
I've heard of them, but I've never been to one.
You've never been. But why don't you call Angelo, and why don't y'all come to the rave with me tonight so you can understand exactly what I'm talking about? Because it's no different me going to the rave dressed up like this than me sitting in front of a television playing video games for 6 hours. Okay, granted, things are a little more aggressive, things are a little more tweaked out, but really it's the same scenario you're trying to escape. So why don't you call Angelo, and why don't you meet me at the office this afternoon about 5 o'clock. We're driving to Los Angeles, and I'll pick you up some threads today to kind of help you blend in. What do you think?
Threads like that?
No, dude, no. Only I'm going to dress like this. I'll have you kind of a psychedelic, pimped out coolness.
All right, man.
All right, look. All right, peace.
Take it easy,
Call me.
Chad.
See you at the office. All right. Escapism, it's the ultimate form of vacation. It's something everybody wants to do. Everybody wants a little time off. Everybody wants to relax and get in an environment where they can let their hair down and become somebody else. I mean, we all do it. They do it through music, you do it through video games, you do it through relationships. I mean, for goodness sake, people do it through alcohol, do it through drugs, do it through sex. They want to take a journey somewhere different. The problem is that once you get there, you may not want to come back, because it stimulates you in a way that God never intended for you to be stimulated. There's no natural protection for you. You get in here, you get deceived, and the escapism, which was maybe only meant for a week, maybe a day, a couple of hours, becomes a lifetime.
I definitely wouldn't go to the rave with if Chad wasn't there, because you have somebody who has the experience of doing off-the-wall things like Chad. You know, you're going into a place like that where it's like all kinds of weird people, but you know, with Chad, or anyone who has a purpose of going there, a purpose to get out a message, to show you something real, something that needs to be reached, you know, you feel safe. I have no idea how it's gonna go, but we'll see. It'll be interesting.
When you go to the rave, it's kind of like eating junk food. Everybody likes candy, everybody likes chocolate. But you know, from the time you were a child, your mother told you, look, you can't have candy before dinner, you can't have dessert until you've eaten a good meal. And that's exactly what a rave and a form of escapism does, is it brings you to a place to where you begin to think that you can have this type of environment all the time and it's going to do good for you. And it's really not. I mean, take for example, what if I were to eat this 24 hours a day? Good. I'm starting to tweak. My teeth are hurting. This is really good. Oh, no. This is great. I can't do it. And see, that's what I'm talking about. When you involve yourself in a rave, when you involve yourself in anything that's of the excess, anything that pushes you to do above and beyond what you know you should do, it's a form of escapism. If I ate 25 of those suckers, I'd be puking my guts up right now. And that's exactly what happens in your life. There are things that you do on a regular basis that begin to affect you negatively. Whole point with the rave, they're looking for something. They're not finding it. So I've got my new ride, I've got my duds, I've got my glow stick, candy's in my stomach. I'm sure I can find more there. I'm gonna go pick up Chris and Angelo, and I'm gonna take you to a rave, and we're gonna find out exactly the different devices people use to escape and deal with reality.